Good morning, kindergarten. It is Tuesday, April 7, 2020, and this is Kindergarten Guided Reading, Kevs Elk. These are the supplies that you will need today for class. You will need your cut and paste letter Y paper, your blue book, Kevs Elk, my Y book that you put together yesterday, and a highlighter. I'll give you a few moments to make sure you have all your supplies ready to go. You also can pause the video if you're going to need some extra time. And we will begin in just a few moments. All right, to get us warmed up today for guided reading, we are going to do our ABC flashcards. I'm going to turn my camera around. Hello, friends. I'm going to make sure you can see it really good. There we go. Do you see the flashcard here? All right, let me go ahead and raise it up a little bit. So maybe you can even see teacher. How about that? Hi. All right, what I'll do is I'll do the flashcard, I'll bring it over to the side, and then we will do our motions with our hands together. Okay, so make sure you're in a spot where you can move your body really good, and we'll review our sounds, our letter names, and our actions. Let's start with our letter of the week, letter Y. That's a yo-yo, if you can see it. And we're going to pretend with our hand that we're pulling a yo-yo up and down as we say the word yo-yo. When we say the letter name, we say Y. When we say the letter sound, we say ya, ya, yo-yo. Okay, let's try it. Y makes the sound ya, ya, yo-yo. All right, teacher doesn't like her head cut off. Let's try that. A little bit better. All right, let's try it together. Y makes the sound ya, ya, yo-yo. X makes the sound x, x, X-ray. You're making an X with your hands. C makes the sound k, k, cat. Meow. That's right. V makes the sound v, v, violin. Very good. L makes the sound lion. J makes the sound j, j, jelly, like you're spreading that jelly on the bread. W makes the sound w, w, watch. B makes the sound b, b, baby. H makes the sound h, h, house, like we're making a roof. O makes the sound ah, ah, octopus. That's the short sound. This is the long sound. O makes the sound O, O, overalls, like we're putting our overalls on. K makes the sound k, k, key. G makes the sound g, g, goat. G makes the sound j, j, giraffe. R makes the sound r, r, rabbit. D makes the sound d, d, duck. F makes the sound f, f, feather. P makes the sound p, p, pizza. Throw that pizza dough in the air. A makes the sound apple. The long sound. A makes the sound apron. Soft sound of C. C makes the sound celery. T makes the sound t, t, television. M makes the sound mitten. S makes the sound skunk. Psst. N makes the sound nest. I makes the sound iguana. That's the short sound. The long sound says its own name. I makes the sound ice cream. U makes the sound umbrella. Long sound. U makes the sound unicorn. Short sound of E. E makes the sound elephant. Long sound. E makes the sound eagle. Q makes the sound quilt. Good job, friends, reviewing all that. Let's start with our letter of the week one more time. Get that yo-yo ready. Y makes the sound yo-yo. Very nice. All right, let's turn it back around. Let's review some of our Y items on our board today. There's yakety yak. Let's read the Y pictures to the right. Say them after me, please. Yarn, yawn, yellow, yo-yo, yam, yogurt. There's Mrs. Triana's rainbow writing. Hopefully you did yours yesterday. And we have our two Y letters. Uppercase Y is made into a yield sign. Yield is a sign that you might see on the road when you're driving. Yield means that you should slow down and wait and see if anyone's coming. If anyone is coming, you're supposed to let them go first. Yielding is to stop and let someone else go first. If there's no one there, you may go. Then I have yellow yarn covering my lowercase y. Notice my uppercase y touches the top line and the bottom line, but my lowercase y is a basement letter. It goes down below the bottom line. Good job, friends. All right, let's come back to our supplies that we had gathered together. I told you yesterday that we were going to be using your Y book and reviewing it today. So hopefully you finished that Y book. Hopefully you stapled it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Hopefully you were able to color your book and practice reading it. Today we're going to read it together, but we're also going to be highlighting the letter Y wherever it is in our book. Okay? So get your highlighter ready. We'll read the page and then we'll find our letter Y's. Here we go. Reading fingers out. Read it with me. My Y book. Ah, I see 2. Do you? Yep, there they are. Let's turn the page. Read it with me, please. Do you like lollipops? Yes. Do you see any Y's on that page, friends? There's a Y in you and a Y in yes. Good job. Let's read it together. Do you like pizza? Yes. I see a Y in you and a Y at the beginning of yes. Good job, friends. Let's read it together. Do you like ice cream? Yes. See a Y there. I see a Y here and yes. Let's read this page together. Do you like cookies? Yes. Now, everyone's last page should be different. I'll read you mine, and then you can read yours out loud. Mine says, do you like yogurt? Yes. Yum. So I'm going to mark the Y's in my writing. Go ahead and take a moment and read your page to me. I'm listening. All right, and be sure to mark your Y's in the sentence down below. I decided not to mark the Y in my picture, just the Y in my writing, but you can choose. Once you've highlighted all those Y's, let's go back to the beginning and see if we can count how many letter Y's our book has. We might have the same number. Our number also might be different depending on what that picture was on the last page that you drew. Let's count together. 1, 2. Oh, wait! Friends! Did any of you... Yeah, there's one here. Oh, man, if you saw that one the first time around, good job. I missed it. Goodness gracious. Let's begin again. That was exciting. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I had 15. How many did you have? Nice. Good job, friends. You can put that one away for now. Let's get out our book, Kevs Elk. Kevs Elk. I want you to take a little picture walk through the book and just think about what's happening in the story by looking at the pictures, okay? All right. Take a moment, friends, and tell me what you think is going to happen in this book. I'm listening. Okay, those are some great ideas. We'll go ahead and read in a moment, but I just want us to look at one more thing here at the top. The title of this book is Kevs Elk. There's that apostrophe S again. Do you remember what the apostrophe S means? I'm listening. What does it mean? Yes, if you said that it means something belongs to Kev, you're right. In the story Kev's Elk, what do you think belongs to Kev? Yes. Yes, his elk does, doesn't it? In the picture, we have to use our eagle eye. Does the picture tell us that the elk is alive and real or a stuffed toy? You're right. It's just a stuffed toy, isn't it? And looking at the front picture of Kev's Elk, the book, where do you think the story takes place? What is the setting? I agree. It looks like they're in a hospital, doesn't it? That looks like that might be a nurse to take care of him. If you look closely, she's wearing a stethoscope on her around her neck. She has something called scrubs on. Those are special clothes that nurses and doctors wear when they are working to help keep them clean. And you can tell his bed is special too, can't you? All right, let's read Kev's Elk together. Kev's Elk. Page 1. Kev pats his elk. Page 2. He hugs his elk. page 3. Kev sits with his elk. Now, boys and girls, the words don't tell us a lot of details. Why do you think Kev is in the hospital? Do you have any guesses? I'm listening. Those are some good guesses. Why do you think he was given the elk? I'm listening. Yes, I think a lot of times, think about how you feel when you are holding a stuffed animal that you love. Does it make you feel better? Yes, it probably doesn't heal you or take your sickness away, but it does help your heart to feel happy, doesn't it? And when our heart feels happy, it helps our body heal. When we're sad or lonely, it can actually make us sick, or it actually can help us stay sick. The Bible tells us that our mind, our heart, and our body are all connected. So when our heart is happy, it can help our body and our mind feel better too. Which is why in this story, that nurse gave that little boy Kev a stuffed animal to make his heart happy, which also can make him get healthy, can't it? At the very end, it sure looks like he got better. It looks like he's ready to go home with his mom and his dad, and he's going to take his elk with him. I spy a cross on this page, boys and girls. Can you find the cross? Yes. It's up there in the window, isn't it? Yes. Boys and girls, I want you to know that Jesus is always with you in the hospital when you're sick, at home if you have a bad dream and you're scared in your bed, if you're outside and you're playing with your puppy in the backyard, or you're at supper time. Jesus is always with you. That cross makes me think of Jesus and reminds me that he's always with us. He loves us and he cares for us. All right. Good job, boys and girls. Let's bring out our Y cut and paste. If you notice, the left-hand side says yes. Cut out the pictures, paste them in the right place. If the picture starts with a Y, you'll put it on the left-hand side. This side says no. If the picture does not start with a Y, you'll put it on the right-hand side. And our pictures are down below. Please say them after me. Baby, yawn, pencil, yarn, yo-yo, yell, saw, quilt. One more time. Baby, yawn, pencil, yarn, yo-yo, yell, saw, quilt. I suggest cutting off the entire bottom, friends, all the way off, and then cutting the boxes out. Then you can use your glue stick to glue them onto the correct box, and then don't forget to color. Do A+ coloring, friends. You have time, and you want to make your work look very nice. Finish your Y page, friends, and then be sure to read Kevs Elk one more time. If you wanted an extra challenge, you could read Kevs Elk along with all your other blue books. I love you. Have a great day.